If you're even thinking about buying a home in Central Florida in 2025, now is your moment. There's a ton of price cuts happening in the market right now. New construction builders are giving tens of thousands of dollars in incentives, and it may be the perfect time for you to find your Central Florida home. I'm Zane with Orlando A to Z. Let's talk about how you can absolutely crush this current buyer's market that we're in. Okay, let's start with the big picture. Why is this a buyer's market? Inventory in 2025 has absolutely surged. We're seeing some of the highest levels of inventory that we have in the past 10 years. We've got records being broken that have been in place since January of 2015. So there's a ton of homes on the market. In certain locations, for example, West Palm Beach, actually over 80% of properties are selling below their listed price. So there's a ton of opportunities with sellers reducing prices and trying to sell their properties. For some context, we're now about 2.5 years removed of that interest rate spike, and sellers who didn't want to sell initially because they'd be selling a low interest rate and getting a higher interest rate are finally coming off the fence because they're tired of living in the home that they've wanted to sell for the past 2 to 3 years, and they're putting it on the market and just conceding the fact that interest rates are not going to drop to that COVID level that they were at anytime soon. So this brings me to the first and kind of the most obvious opportunity on how you can save money leveraging this buyer's market. It's going to be seller concessions. Sellers are getting tired of being in this house that they've wanted to sell for the past 3 to 5 years, and they're more willing to give you money as a buyer if you're willing to make them an offer and buy their home. In the first quarter of 2025 across the United States, approximately 44% of home sales included seller concessions. That is a record high. For our team personally, we've saved our buyers a ton of money in buying their homes, especially this year. One deal we're working on right now, the sellers came down $22,000 from the list price and are giving an additional $2,500 credit to the buyer. On another one, the sellers came down $14,000 from the list price. And on a third deal, they came down $3,000. On 3 different deals we're working with right now, the buyers are saving money because of the type of market that we're in. This brings me to point number 2, and it's super important. Don't be afraid to offer below the asking price. Whatever you see as the price of the candy bar in the candy shop is what it's going to sell for. When it comes to a house on the market, most times that price is just a suggestion. More often than not, the home sells for less than what it's listed at, and in some cases more than what it's listed at. Here's my rule of thumb when I'm working with buyers. When we put in an offer, we're gonna ask for more money back or a lower price than what you actually want, in the hopes that the seller is gonna counter back with what you want, or they might just accept and you'll just get more than what you were originally asking for. In the past, buyers had to waive things like inspections and appraisals to secure the home because they were competing with other offers that may be doing the same thing. In this current market, that is not the case any longer. Houses are sitting longer. You're usually not competing with other offers when you put in yours. So we're bringing back those buyer protections, such as getting that home inspection done, making sure we get an appraisal. We may not negotiate a $10,000 credit up front, but if we do the inspection and it turns out the AC system is shot and needs a new one, that may be a perfect time to get some seller credits back. Similarly, if the appraisal comes in and it's lower than the purchase price, we have the opportunity to renegotiate that purchase price, or if that doesn't work out, cancel the contract. My last point, and this is actually where the most savings can be found, it's new construction deals. Builders are offering as much or more than ever as it comes to purchasing a new construction home. There's things like interest rate incentives, closing cost incentives, flex cash. There's a ton of different things that builders are offering to get more buyers to purchase their properties. Even beyond that, we've been able to negotiate tens of thousands of dollars just off the purchase prices of homes with builders, because when they finish building the home, they don't want to pay the taxes and the electric and the water and all the bills on it. They want to get it sold. So for new construction, the best incentives are going to be on quick move-in homes. However, there are definitely incentives available if you're looking to build from the ground up. Altogether, we are in a market right now that is presenting some of the best purchasing opportunities and incentives for buyers than we have been in probably the last 10 years. We've got increased inventory, sellers are offering a lot of credits and concessions, and new construction builders are doing everything they can to get buyers through the door purchasing their home. Our team is here to guide you every step of the way, save you as much money as possible, and get you in your perfect home or investment property. Contact us, our information is all over this video. If you found this video helpful, like and subscribe, because we've got tons of awesome content coming out, and share this with someone who needs this information as well.